Well, this is how I do my cleaning with my Bissell Big Green machine. I usually like to saturate first, so I'm using the handpiece here and to make sure that every area is covered. I'm using a mixture of detergent and water, and I usually like to put my own proportions because it depends on the and how dirty the furniture look to me, or the carpet looks. I mix accordingly with hot water, and you got to be careful. You do not want water to be too hot, especially when you're doing soft materials like this sofa here. It doesn't require hot water. You can use warm, so I think I did use some warm water. Now after I finished saturating there, give it a little time to soak. Now I'm using the powerful vacuum. I'm not pressing. See, there's a little lever, however you pronounce it. I'm just using it to soak up the water, the dust, the water, the dirt, the grime, whatever it is. That's what I'm doing now. I'm not pressing the lever again. Before I was pressing the lever, but now I'm just pressing and let the vacuum, it's a very strong vacuum for water, let it do its job. Well, here again, I'm saturating the main cushion here with a mixture of water proportionately mixed with upholstery detergent. I have a special kind I use, for making sure that the water has time to settle a little. Saturate it completely first. It's quite easy to use. It's nothing difficult to use. Now I'm just using that section right there. Notice I spent a little time right there. Maybe there's a little stain or something that was there. Wherever I notice that maybe there's a little dirt or a lot of dirt, like that what I'm doing right now, I just make sure work a little hard over it so I can get what's there up You can just go over it a few times while with your hand on the lever. Because what you're doing, you're applying the detergent, and at the same time you're rinsing it, you know, so you're getting what's there. So the more you go over it, actually the cleaner it's going to be. And I'm applying some more detergent there, which didn't receive enough in the beginning. I'm just getting up the extra detergent and water that may have spilled on what was done before. So this is basically right there. It's done and almost done and ready to go. Beautiful. You notice the stains there? See, this is another seated area that I'm saturating at this moment with a good mixture of warm water, not hot, warm water. You don't want it cold either. The warm is better, because if it's too hot, you can shrink the material. The same way if it is too cold. I use warm water to saturate, mix with my detergent. You can get regular upholstery detergent from Home Depot. I like the brand Zep. And now I'm vacuuming with the water vacuum. Just go over that part right there. So my hand is not on the lever. I'm not pressing. I'm just using the vacuum with my hand off the lever. Now you see the detergent there, you see. I think I was applying detergent there, because if I notice a spot that is a little dirty, like I said before, I would use detergent to give it a good scrubbing, and then just use the vacuum to get everything up. This one is basically almost finished right there. As you can see, looking good. Notice there are no more dot spot there. Now these are two chairs that I did. Notice how stained they were. I decided to put them together. See, I like to clean on a carpet, especially if I'm about to clean the carpet as well. So I clean the chairs and the couches first on the carpet. So even if the carpet gets wet, there will be no problem, because the carpet is going to be clean. Well, if I'm not going to clean a carpet, what I usually do, I would put towels on the carpet or around it. So now I'm saturating this little chair, beautiful chair here, just as I've saturated the the two little chairs back then. I'm just letting the detergent soak up. I'm gonna leave it to soak a little minute. Now I'm vacuuming, using the vacuum. And like I mentioned before, sometimes if I see a spot with dirt and it's a little stubborn to come out, I would press the lever. What you're doing, you're applying detergent, and at the same time you move it back and forth, you're sucking up the dirt, and as the more times you do it, you're gonna get it out. Now, if there are stubborn stains, now that could be a little problem. As I think I encountered one or two stubborn little stains while I was doing those two chairs there. And when I was doing the carpet. Carpets have a few stubborn stains that were difficult. One of the stain didn't really go out because it needed chemicals, and I don't work with chemicals because I work around kids a lot and I don't use chemicals. Back to the chairs. You see, now I'm vacuuming. I'm going over it time and time, a few times. But like I said, there were some stubborn stains in this chair. So there I am, working very hard to get the dirt out and the whatever stains that were there. And it came out pretty well. See, I put my hand under the handle. I just want to make sure that my vacuum is still pulling strong. If you put your hand right under the tip of the handle piece, you by the brush right there, you see the red brush right there, you would notice the vacuum is right there. I gotta always make sure that the suction is working 100%. So that's what I was doing when I put my hand there. If it's not working 100%, I gotta check and see what's wrong with it. It's another seat that I'm saturating here. It's another seat that I'm saturating here. As you can see, I'm giving it a complete saturation, so it's evenly distributed throughout the piece. Now I'm using the suction to get the dirt and stains out, to get the dirt and stains out. You'll be surprised to see how dirty things really are. I could recall cleaning a sofa that was 6 months old, and when I looked at the dirty water container in the machine, that water was as black as coffee. 6 months old. And sometimes it may not look dirty. It doesn't have to look dirty. You see, especially these dark colored sofas and couches. They do a really good job with hiding dirt. They really do. And with these, I clean both sides anyway. I clean the underneath and the top, because both sides are used to sit on. So this couch was given a deep cleaning. I also cleaned the frame of the couch itself. But that's what I'm about to do now, actually. Give it a good saturation with my makeshift detergent. Got to make sure I get every square inch. Make sure every part is touched properly, completely saturated. You do everything first. Give it time to observe whatever dirt or stains are there. Give it a little time to dissolve. And then I go back with the powerful suction. Now that's the machine right there. The Bissell. It's actually a Bissell commercial machine that I used before. I used to use the Bissell residential. There's a difference. The suction is more powerful. This one lasts. The residential, well, you're gonna last a few months anyway, because you're doing use once a month or so for your home. Now here I am using the suction to get whatever dirt is there out. See? As they would say, every nooks and cranny. You gotta make sure get it's a little dark inside. There was not enough light so you can see what's going on in there, but inside of that sofa was black, as you can see. But it was beautiful when it's finished, I tell you. You can do this yourself right at home, but I would advise you, if you got to rent a machine, rent the Bissell commercial, not the residential. There's a difference. Durability and performance. I've been doing this for 15 years, so I have a little experience on my job. Now these are 2 small cushions that I did. Just give them a good saturation. Just saturate them properly. That's the key. And again, with the warm water, now you can see the detergent. You see, another thing is that you cannot put too much detergent, because if you put too much detergent, you would leave, white marks. In my 15 years trial and error, because I do not have a measurement to say, well, this is how much you should put or how much you should put. I just, learn over the years how much to put. Some projects you need more. Some sofas, especially if you're doing a very dirty carpet. Flip them over and I do the same thing again. Now if you're doing a very dirty carpet, you may need a little more or a lot more detergent if that carpet is very dirty. I know I cleaned some carpets. See that cat behind there? He was a nice cat. I was coming to check out my work. And one of them even jumped up on the chair for curiosity. So you saturate the little ones, and then little cushions, and then you vacuum it out, or you suck out every dirt that's there. And you're gonna have a nice, clean smelling sofa when you're done. I just do the same with this one as the last one. Okay, here it is. I think I have to refill the no, this is the clean water container. I took it out and I took it to the sink. It fit nicely in the sink, in the kitchen sink. It can fit in most kitchen sinks. And there you go. I fill it up with warm water. That was the lady who I was working with giving me some food. She fed me, yes, she did. And here I'm opening up and here I'm putting in my mixture, closing it back, putting in the dirty water container, and I'm putting back in my water connection and my vacuum connection. Back to work. Now you're going to see some soapy detergent coming there. That's just the residue from what left before when the container was empty. It's alright. You just vacuum them up and it'll be okay. I didn't want to leave that on what I've cleaned before, because I usually clean the sofa first. What I usually do, I usually clean the frame first, but today I didn't. I cleaned the cushions, the big ones first. But usually, I think it's better to clean the frame, in the frame first, and then after you clean the large ones, and then clean the small ones after. So I'm just finishing up this section here.